issues, things about women, and looking at it from a SWOT analysis point of view, and how getting yourself in alignment is just going to work for you. And we want it to work for you. So, some of the things that we're going to be talking about is looking at how you do business and how you're doing what you do from a SWOT analysis perspective. And that's using the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So, normally we're going to be talking about strengths and you and your business. But in this case, we're going to be looking at strengths, and sometimes that could be a threat to some people. So we're focusing only on strengths right now, and how sometimes some people could be feel threatened or feel some type of way. Hey, Coach Dave, you said SWAT you, huh? Exactly. Somebody need to SWAT themselves. A lot of time I recommend that you SWAT your own self. SWAT yourself first, because that is where everything starts from once you SWAT your own self. Because it's really a great idea, because you want to know how you're operating in what realm you're operating in, before you can kind of just really be walking and going on with anybody else. You need to SWAT yourself. And that's how that works. So we're going to be talking about strengths, and how sometimes a strength, it's a value add, but people can kind of sometimes take it as a threat for them, because they're not accustomed to being the one who's playing like the second seat, or they're not accustomed to not being the one where people focus their attention to and agree with what they're saying. So what I mean by that is, sometimes, I've noticed in times where people, if you are positioned as the authority, and you're the one where people are looking to or expecting to get their knowledge from, and let's say someone else comes in to your circle, and they do have a lot of great information, they have a lot of reference, they have things that they can share, an experience that they have, and they share those experiences, and they bring a different perspective to the viewpoint. But what happens is that that is a strength for them. They have a strength base of things and information that they could bring to your platform. And sometimes some of us, you will bring people in to work with you, and you bring them in because of that said reason. That's why you bring them in. You bring them in because you're like, they have a strength base that you don't have. They have something that you don't have that could come to your circle that will be able to support what it is that you're doing. And the thing is that you definitely want to be able to have people that have a strength, that's something that you don't have. That is what good business is about. It's bringing in people who can do things that you cannot do. That is what being a good leader is bringing in strength-based people who can help you do and get things done within your business or in your circle or in your home. Why do you bring in food people? Because not that you can't cook, but you don't want to cook. Some of you guys can't cook, but it's like you go and you bring in and you go and get the food and bring it in. If you can't cook a particular dish, then you go out and you go eat it. If you can't make lumpia, if you can't make pho, or something like that, you go out and you find a good restaurant that can do it whenever you feel like you want to have it. So, the whole basis of that is that individuals and humans, we get threatened by not being able to do something, or in someone else can. We'll get threatened, or we'll feel that we're going to be displaced, or to some degree, it's a survival tactic. So, when you look at fear and you look at people who are fearing you or feeling threatened, it is a survival tactic. So we have to understand that. So what I look at is not to look at it too bad in the sense of something that they're doing, but you have to look at it as a natural survival tactic. So when you understand that it is a survival tactic, you understand how to manage that. You understand how to bring people down off of that thought, because you know how to deal with someone who's in survival mode. And if you don't, then that's what you have to learn. You have to know where people's baseline of where they're coming from, their threats, in order for you to counteract or to appease or make them feel better, or make them not feel the way that they're feeling, unless that is how you want them to feel. That's your issue. But the thing is that if you want to help people not feel a certain way when they work with you, then you have to understand where they're coming from. And normally anytime someone feels threatened by you, it is a survival tactic. So what you have to understand is how to make them feel that they're not in survival mode, the whole fight and flight thing. How do you bring someone off of that trauma that is going on with them to help them not feel that way? So, again, when we talk about strengths, we're talking about a strength base on how to be able to look at your own strengths, but also how some people may feel and see it as a threat. But you want to understand your strength is a strength for you. The reason why they feel threatened is because they are in survival mode and they see a particular threat or something coming in that is threatening them to make them feel as if they are less than. So, part of building a team and working with individuals is how do you build from their base of fear? How do you build from their base of trauma? What's going on with them to the point that they feel that they have to react in that way? So that would be one of the things that you want to look at when you're coming from a strength-based approach. You want to be able to find some commonalities with those individuals, but you also want to be able to still do what you need to do and operate in the greatness that you're operating in. But if you understand that people are coming and having fear from a survival mode of a point of survival and how to survive and how to continue to do what it is that they're doing, those are the things that you want that can be able to help you. So with that, I'm going to get going. Thank you guys all for coming in. Again, I am Shannon with For Humanities and Survive and Thrive. But today is our Wednesday, and that's our SWOT analysis. Hi, hey, you're on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. I went and fixed it, Coach Dave. I went over there on Twitch and realigned it. So that night I was talking about it, I went back later on that night and fixed it and found my password and got in there. So yes, I'm on Twitch. Twitch. Yeah, I'm on Twitch too. So yes, thank you for coming over there too. I don't know where it looks like on there. I don't even have Twitch on my phone. I need to put that on here so that I can see what it looks like over there on Twitch. So is Twitch, is that an app? Could I get that too? Hold on, let me see, Coach Dave. Twitch. Yep, it is. I just don't have it. It looks the same? Okay. It looks the same. So yeah. Yes, and yeah, I just found it. So I'm gonna jump in there and see it. Yes, because I need to, because I was looking at it. I don't think I was in the am I in the talk section? I don't know what section I'm in. Hopefully I am. So yeah. So yeah, so again, we got our SWOT analysis, and today we're talking about strengths and how your strength can be a threat to someone. And threats are usually on the end. So you got the strengths and the threats on the end. So these polar opposites also come together, but in order to make it so that they can come together, you said, I can't tell, found you by name. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what section I'm in. At least I thought I was in the talk section. At least I want to be in the talk section. So yeah, I have to find that. So yes. So anyway, let's get going. I thank all of you guys for coming in here. The one thing that I will leave you guys with is like my little Coach Dave, where's my little thingies at? Why? Of course, over here on whatever this thing is, Haps, it doesn't stay. So I was going to show you guys my little video. And my little outro thingy, I need a different one. I need one of the ones that just say, whatever it is that I'm doing that day, like Women in Alignment, it'll close out with a Women in Alignment, what you call it, outro. That'd be cute. Because Coach Dave, he has all kinds of fanciness over there where he is. I'm just rigging mines up and get water all over the place. So yeah, so let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can make it happen. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. That's cute.